name is Rachel.
And I'm Liv, and this is Shoes Off, Mics On, the podcast where we talk about our journey in All-Star Cheer.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's 2026.
It is. We took a Christmas vacation. A little time away from cheer. And now we're back.
Woo!
So, we hope you missed us. We missed you. And yeah.
What are we talking about today?
We are going to talk about guilt.
We saw Let's Talk Cheer podcast talk about this, so we kind of wanted to also talk about it. About just like having a life, especially as a coach, like having a life outside of cheer and like the guilt you feel when like, sorry, I can't, I have to go to practice, like stuff like that. So we're kind of going to touch on that.
Yeah. How would you like explain to somebody how normalized in cheer it is to sacrifice everything in your outside of cheer life for cheerleading?
Well, I do actually have to do that a lot. I think it's hard because it's like to outside the outside world, you're just like teaching like cheer, like that's all you're doing. But no one like really sees like how much goes into it, how much hours, blood, sweat, and tears, like how much you're having such an impact on these kids' lives and like competitions and like what goes into the score sheet. And you can't just like, it's not just in practice, like it's at home, you're watching your videos, you're studying the score sheets, you're looking at other people's scores, like a lot of that goes into it. And I find myself kind of having to like, I'll be on my phone like watching videos after I haven't seen Carson, my boyfriend, for like all day, but I find myself like, watching videos and he's like, can you put the phone down and like talk to me, like I haven't seen you all day. And it's hard because like, yes, I need to, but also I'm like, I have to watch this video, like why wasn't this happening today and stuff like that. So I think I just try and remind my people that just like this is my life.
It's more than a full-time
job. Like, this is literally all I want to do in my life. Like if I didn't have to have a full-time job, I wouldn't. If I could just do cheer every single day, like as my 9 to 5, like I 100% would. And unless you're in it, I don't think you get that, and I don't think you get the importance of it and what it does for you. So I think I just try to basically be like, hey, look, I'm sorry, but like I gotta figure this out.
This is a priority.
Yeah, this is priority. This is my life, and as much as it sucks, it's what makes me happy, and it's what I'm good at. So I'm gonna continue to do it.
Right.
So, as a coach, kind of flip-flopping it, how do you feel like when you have to miss a practice? Like, how does it make you feel?
So here's the thing. Unfortunately, my job, they're very flexible with like competitions and like my set weekday schedule, but when it comes to like when we add weekend practices, they're not really cool with me just being like, hey, can't work Saturday, can't work Sunday, can't work, so I do when we schedule, for example, this weekend. Yesterday we had a Saturday practice and I couldn't go. And it's a guilty feeling because it's like you're putting, or other coaches or our kids are putting in all this extra time, and it's like I want to be there, but it's also like I also want to pay my rent. And I can't be a coach if I don't have a job. So I can't, like it's a hard like battle, sacrificing one for another, but I feel like I do pretty good at like, I don't know, like doing both. Like I get this many days off for competitions. Okay, flip side is I can't go to weekend practices, but it's like sacrificing one for each. So I feel like, but it's a hard thing to deal with. I was actually just talking to my boss yesterday about Palm Springs, and we're closed Tuesdays. So I was like, if we leave Friday, we get back Monday, that means I don't work 5 days straight. And
that's like a full work week.
And so I was trying to look at flights for Monday to fly home Monday, but the flights are $400. So I'm like, I would be losing money if I flew home Monday and still worked on Monday. I wouldn't be making enough money to even pay off that flight in one shift. So I'm like, I might as well just take 5 days off, and like it's going to be what it is, and it's going to suck, but like I have to, I have to do it. It's not like optional. So it's a guilty feeling for sure, but it's what I signed up for, so it is what it is.
It is.
And I'm going to do my best.
Yes.
What would you say the difference between being committed, like overly committed to something, and like burnout is?
I kind of feel like as you approach, like we just had our Christmas break for Cheer, obviously.
Yeah.
And I think like leading up to it, I was pretty tired, and I was pretty like,
Yeah.
I'm exhausted, and I just want to like be able to go home after work and make dinner and clean my house and watch TV. I don't watch TV.
Yeah.
I literally do not watch TV
I
anymore.
hate to admit it, but I was very excited for this little break.
Yeah, and it's nothing to do with the kids. It's nothing to do with Cheer itself. Like, I was still all in and, like, locked in and being like, what can I do when I get back? But it was so nice to go home after work and make dinner. It was so nice to just, like, sit on my couch.
Yeah.
Like, watch a show and, like,
I think it's
relax.
the Cheer life is so go, go, go. That you just need a break and just, like, a chill.
But I think the difference is that I'm still excited to go back.
Yeah.
We added practices, and I was like we were texting yesterday. I was like, I'm so excited to see our kids. Like, I miss them. I love them. I can't wait to, like, now it's about to be, like, intense comp season, and I am so excited for it. But it was like, the difference is that, like, some people are not excited to go back. That's where you feel the burnout. And you're like, I loved this break. I don't want to go back. Like, sorry, work. I don't want to go back to work.
Yeah.
Like it's like the Sunday scaries.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to go back. That's what burnout is. And that's where you have to draw the line of, okay, why do I not want to go back to Cheer? Because I should be excited to go back. I've had 2 weeks off. I took my break. I did what I needed to do. And, like, I should be excited to go back. But when you're not, that's very clearly burnout.
Yeah.
So I think you just have to kind of it's your own personal thing. Like, if you're not excited to go back, you're very obviously burnt out. If you're excited to go back and you're ready to go, then you needed a break, and that's okay. It's okay to need a break.
Yeah,
everybody needs a break.
Yeah, I was so tired.
Yeah.
Did we have comp the week before break?
Like 2 weeks before.
Okay, never mind. I felt like, I think it was like our Christmas practice, like when you left early.
Yeah.
And I was like, in 30 minutes I can just relax.
Yeah.
Like, I can just take him, like, I can just slow down. I think is all I needed was just, like, time with family, time with friends, time with people, like, outside of the cheer world for, like, a couple of days just to, like, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I get so, like, in my head with cheer that, like, so I just need something to just be, like, stop right now.
Yeah.
And then give me a couple days, and then, but I'm excited to be back today.
Yeah. So. How does it feel when you have to miss, like, big life moments for Cheer? Like, people miss their prom or birthdays or not Christmas, like big life moments.
I think it's two separate feelings. I think one feeling is, like, a lot of people do understand, like, you are so committed to this one thing, and that is your priority, and it's going to take priority over pretty much everything. And I think it's good to have something that you're so passionate about in life. But the other side of it is that it's, like, it's sad. Like, you don't get to experience these things. And, like, there'll be times when, like, I'm talking to my family and they're like, oh, remember that thing we all went and did? And, like, this happened and that happened. And I'm like, I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I don't remember that because I wasn't there. So some things are like, oh, I wish I had been there. But then, like, on the flip side, I don't wish I had been there because I needed to be at practice, or I needed to be at this one thing more than I needed to go have fun at a wedding or a family event or whatever. But, I mean, it goes both ways. Like, if it's something you're really committed to, it's not as big of a problem. Like, it's not going to be, like, as devastating to miss out on the things because you know you're doing the right thing. But I think when you're less committed or maybe feeling burnout towards the sport or whatever, it's going to feel harder, and you're not going to want to have to make that decision because I think deep down you would much rather be doing the other thing instead of being at cheer.
Yeah.
If you're feeling that burnout.
Yeah. I missed my 5-year anniversary this year.
She did.
I was at comp, and then a few years ago, I missed, like, Carson's birthday. Mm-hmm. I've missed my dad's birthday. I've missed, like, my best friend's birthdays.
Yeah. We always have a comp on my dad's birthday.
Yeah. So
Every
it's, like,
year.
It's hard to miss that stuff, but then, like, obviously you can make it up to them and, like, do something with them later. But it is hard because it's, like, oh, like, that does suck. But, like you said, like, if you're committed and you know you're doing it for the right reasons, then it's okay. But it definitely is, like, it's sad because you want to be there and
Yeah.
be there for them, but
I think the
sometimes you
thing
just can't.
I have the hardest thing with is feeling, it's mostly, I think it's friends and family, actually. Like, when your friends, family are, like, they're there for you.
Yeah.
They're there on your birthday. They come to your competitions, and you can't do the same in return. Like, you can't be there. It just happens to be you have a practice or a competition on their birthday or on a
Because it's not a regular job. You can just call out a competition.
Yeah, it's like, this is my set schedule, and this is what I have to do, and if things come up, things come up. But, like, not being able to, like, I don't know. It sometimes doesn't feel like your relationships are always 50-50.
Yeah.
Which is hard, but it is what it is. Yeah. And we do it year after year, so.
We do.
Can't be that hard if we keep doing it.
Yeah.
How would you explain, like, the feeling of, like, if I'm not there, everything's going to fall apart? Or, like, if I'm not there, the team can't do this. Or my kids can't succeed if I'm not there. Like, that type of, like, needing to be there feeling.
I struggle with that a lot.
We know.
I had to, like, 2 weeks ago, right before we went on Christmas break, I had to go home to my dog because he was alone, like, all day. So I had to leave practice, and I had to leave at, like, 7:30, and it was, like, 7:45, and I kept, like, okay, I gotta go. And Rachel at one point was like, Liv, you need to leave.
I'm like, the dog is gonna eat the couch. Like, go
I was like,
get your dog.
No, I just, like, I have a really big problem with that. I hate missing. I hate feeling like I'm letting them down. I hate feeling like I didn't do something more, or, like, I'm leaving them. Like, I don't know. I struggle a lot with it because you can see the kids that, like, do rely on you, or they do feel like they're being abandoned or whatever. So I really try to make sure, like, I don't, like, if I'm gonna miss something, if I'm gonna miss in August, I know now. Like, I literally set my schedule so far ahead. Like, when Jen gives us choreography dates, if I plan summer vacations around cheerleading, so it's like I don't like missing, and I struggle, and I know they're gonna be fine. Like, they're, like, I have you, and it's not like you're doing a great job with them. It's just, like, internally, I feel like I'm letting them down, or I feel like I'm not doing my job, and I need to work on that.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel selfish for choosing cheerleading over somebody's birthday, or vice versa for choosing, like, somebody going somewhere over cheerleading?
Yeah. I feel like people outside of cheer don't understand why we dedicate so much time. I was actually talking to somebody at work about, one of my managers, about cheer. He was asking about our competition and, like, cheer and things like that. He was like, oh, like, how'd the comp go? I said, oh, it was great, you know, like, we won or whatever, like, we did good.
Just gonna extend.
And he was like, oh, that's good. And I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, you guys got practice? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, so, like, do you get paid to do this? Like, do you, like, when you travel, like, how does that work? And I'm, like, explaining it to him, and I can just see him progressively get more and more confused as to why I am taking, again, for Palm Springs and Houston and Summit, why I'm taking weeks and weeks and weeks off at a time for, like, he just, like, really didn't get it. And I was like, I could sit here and explain it for probably 3 hours, and he probably still wouldn't understand it, and that's fine. But it, like, makes me feel, like, selfish when I'm like, oh, I need Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off. And they're like, why? I'm like, we have a competition. And they're like, okay, like, whatever. But yeah, I also think it's hard, like, leaving cheer to go do something, like, going to work. I'm like, oh, sorry, guys, I gotta leave early. I gotta go to work. I'm sorry. But yeah, there's things that you just have to do. Not everyone is gonna understand it. And that's fine, but it's hard internally to, like, deal with. I think also, like, trying to take a vacation is really hard, but I need a vacation.
I know.
I need the sun on my skin. I need the ocean. I need wherever I'm going. Like, I have to, there's things that I need that, like, cheerleading can't. I mean, when I go to Florida, then I'm by the ocean in the sun. But, like, other than that, like, I'm in Bakersfield, and, like, it's raining. Yeah. And, like, I don't do well in certain settings, and winter is not for me, and I need a vacay. So I feel guilty, but it's, like, for my own well-being, sometimes I have to be away from cheer, and it's hard. And yeah, but
Yeah. My favorite thing is always when people ask, they're like, do you get, like, a break? Like, is there ever, like, no cheer? I'm like, well, after Summit, we have, like, 2 weeks, and then it's tryouts.
yeah.
But in those 2 weeks, I'm still doing classes, and I'm still doing private,
Yeah, it's all the clinics and the classes.
Yeah. So, no. And they always just look at me like, and I'm just like, what?
Sorry about it.
Yeah.
Summer practices are the only ones I don't necessarily feel guilty about missing.
Right.
Because it's the kids are missing practice too. It's like collectively everyone's
Yeah.
kind of all over the place because it's summer vacation for a lot of the kids. But I still try to plan my vacations if we practice Monday, Thursday. I'll be
Yeah.
like, okay, I can vacate either Monday after practice until Thursday morning or from Thursday night until Monday
Sunday,
morning.
yeah, or
like
yeah.
3-day vacays
Yeah.
is like it. Or like miss one practice or whatever. But I try not to miss more than one practice if I'm going to miss. But yeah, it's hard. Do you think you have an identity outside of cheer?
No, not at all.
like when you go to work, like are you a different Liv than like
Nope.
cheer Liv?
Not one bit. I think I'm probably not as loud, maybe, at work. Like, I'm not, like, yelling, obviously.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm still thinking about cheer. I'm still making my band posts. I'm still, like,
Yeah.
what I can do, I can do at work. My job is kind of hard because I, like, have to be very, like, locked into my job. There's, like, a lot going on at all times.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like when I get my downtime, I'm like, what did I miss on band? Did they post a schedule? Did they post a team list? Like, so I think it's no, I do not have an identity outside of cheer. And I think my friends and family get very annoyed by it because I'm like, do you guys want to see my kids full out today?
Yeah.
Like, who wants to watch? I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, that team from blah, blah, blah. It's like beating us. And my friends are sitting there like, huh? Like,
Yeah.
what? So, no. Everyone just knows me as like, that's Liv. She does cheer.
Yeah.
That's my whole personality.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it.
And that's fine.
And that's fine. It's totally fine. Do you ever feel like you have to like apologize to like your friends and family about like because of cheerleading? Like, do you ever feel like you're just like it's a burden?
Yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
Like Christmas. My parents, I don't live with my parents, but they always invite me over for like when they get or to go get the Christmas tree or to go like put the ornaments up or whatever. They got the tree. Sorry, I'm a cheer. They put up my dad. I feel so bad for my dad. My mom is like she's very like go with the flow, like okay, can't make it, like no worries. But my dad, I feel like I'm like letting down like a little puppy dog.
Yeah.
He's like, he calls me, he's like, hey, we're putting up the ornaments, like, can you come over? And I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm a cheer. He's like, oh, okay. I start crying. I'm like, I'm so sorry, you know? So I just like feel bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. But also like, I'm not sorry. Like I signed up for this and like, they know that this is my life and I can't be there for a lot of things. And like,
my friends too are always like, well, I don't want you to feel left out. And I'm just like, I can't be the person to say, like, you can't go to this concert because I can't go.
yeah.
Like,
No. The invite is always nice. Though.
Yeah.
But I just cannot say yes.
Yeah. Like,
So.
yeah, I think it sucks, but.
Yeah. There was,
the price you pay.
one of my friends wanted me to come visit, just, like, generally. And I was like, okay, like, after the new year, like, let me look at my schedule.
That's
and I
sweet.
was like, oh, I could go. First I was like, I can go this weekend. And then I checked my schedule and I was like, oh no, we have practice. Sorry. And then I was like, oh, maybe next weekend. And then I was like, oh no, I have work. Sorry. And then I was like, oh, maybe the next week. Oh no, we have practice. Oh, maybe Valentine's weekend. No, we have practice. Like it was like between January and April, like I am pretty much cannot go anywhere. And I'm like, I'm so sorry, I cannot visit you. You'll be out of school by the time I'm available.
One of my best friends, Alana, she lives in Hawaii. And literally since she was a freshman, well, obviously when she started she was a freshman, but like she's been there for 4 years now, and I'm gonna make it out there. I'm gonna come see you, Alana. I'm gonna make the trip. We had a whole plan.
Yeah.
And then she's graduating this year.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, I only have a few months to come see you.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I gotta get on this.
Yeah.
Like I have no other option.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works out because her graduation is the week after D2. The only thing is my job is going to hate me if that happens. Because we have youth summit, I come home for a week, and then we go to D2, and then I'd be going to Hawaii.
Just extend the D2. Just make it one big request off.
That'd be insane. They would probably fire me. It's okay.
This is why I need, like, a job that I don't have to go in person for.
I just don't want a job.
That, but until I can achieve that.
I just don't want to work.
How do you think, or like, what did you do to make, like, to ease the guilt of having to miss things? Like, what's your, like, do you set like an expectation for your job when you get hired for like, this is my priority, like make them know ahead of time?
Yeah.
Or like vice versa for cheer, like, you know, I can't be here these days, and like how do you
so I used to, when I was starting like my working like career and stuff, when I was looking for jobs and going to interviews, I would be like, yeah, I can't work weekends and I have to do this, that, and the other thing. And then I slowly realized, okay, I can't say that because no job will want to hire you if you start off the bat being like, I can't be here for 4 days out of the week. And then I started doing interviews basically just saying like, yeah, I can be here whenever, but then I would like request time off and basically. And then as I get closer, obviously like with your coworkers, like you explain and they understand. And my job now is really nice. I work Monday to Friday, so it works very easily. And then I'm off at 5 every day, so like I can get to practice. And I tell Jen at the beginning of the season, like I can't have any practices before 5:30. I will not make it.
Yeah.
So I just like, I'm very vocal. I set my schedule and my expectation, and but I'm also pretty open. Like my job is, I mean, it's nice because our local comps, like I don't have to take off work for.
Right.
Because my job's Monday to Friday. So I literally can work Monday, like my normal schedule. It's just, I don't really get a break, but it's okay. But it's just like, and then the travel comps, I'm only taking off 2 days because I take off a Friday and a Monday.
Yeah.
Like it's only 2 days. So I am very lucky. But it is, I have to vocalize that. Like I can't just be like, yeah, I'm leaving, I'm out.
Yeah.
Like, bye.
Yeah.
It would be really nice if I didn't have to work at all.
Right.
I could just go frolic and do cheerleading, but that's not really reality.
Right. I told every job that I think I've had, well, it was different because when I was an athlete, I knew my days I'd practice, and I didn't necessarily know my comp schedule, but I would always be like, I can work every day. However, Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday, I need to be off by this time.
Yeah.
And I would do it at interviews because I would always be scared that I would get hired, and then I would tell them all these things and then they would fire me.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? If I tell you all this and you still choose to hire me, I can say you were aware of this at my interview.
Yeah.
If 6 months down the road you have a problem with my request offs, you still hired me and you knew my schedule before. Like, then it's their problem. Then it's no longer my problem. So I felt more secure telling people that my interviews, and I still got hired. So it worked out. I still feel guilty, though, when I do request off.
Yeah.
But my bosses right now are really great. So I might have to work weekends, and I may have to request 5 days off in a row, and I may be poor, but at least I have a nice boss. So
yeah.
That's good. But, and then with Jen's, she understands. She has a job.
Yeah.
So, like, she gets it. I'm like, hey, Jen. But my work schedule is built around my cheer schedule. Not cheer around work.
Yeah.
Except for weekend practices, but that's us choosing to add practice. That's not like a Jen thing. But yeah, Jen's super chill. I've never really had any like conflicts in that aspect, so
not at all.
Everything seems to work out.
What is one thing that you've felt guilty about choosing cheer over?
Ooh. I was lucky. My prom, I was going to say prom, but my prom was, I didn't have conflicts with Summit. I got really lucky. Oh, okay. This is a good one. So this was probably, I was still an athlete, so like 3 years ago, maybe 4. My neighborhood had an evacuation. I don't think it was like a mandatory evacuation at the time. I think it was an evacuation warning. And I chose to leave the house and go to practice while there was a fire. I went to practice, and the entire practice, like, was pretty much fine, I think. And it was, like, the last hour of practice, and we went on a water break, and I checked my phone. And my mom and my dad are blowing on my phone because the fire had gone over the hill and was headed, like, it was in our neighborhood. Like, it was in the neighborhood we lived in. And so then I had to, like, leave practice. But, yeah, I chose to leave the house and go to practice while there was a fire coming towards my home.
Wow, that's dedication.
Yeah. What about you?
Probably. When I was younger at my school, like in elementary school, every year they did a father-daughter dance.
Oh.
And I only got to go to one in 5th grade. And I didn't get to go to the others with my dad. Oh. And then in high school, they also did a father-daughter dance, and it was always the weekend of Palm Springs.
Yeah. They love to do that. They should really talk to the student body before they plan these things.
Yeah, that was sad. Also, obviously, like, my anniversary.
Yeah.
But I think the father-daughter dance made me really sad. Because, like, I'll have more anniversaries.
Yeah.
I won't get that back.
But you have a father-daughter dance at your wedding.
Woo! Right, Dexter?
It'll be a 30-minute father-daughter dance to make up for all
the lost time.
I don't think my schools ever did father-daughter dances.
Yeah.
I think that was like a pre...
I went to Catholic school.
Oh.
Ow! You did me!
Dexter! He was like, I did no such thing.
He's like, I would never.
Well, thank you so much for listening.
We're so happy to be back.
Yeah, we sure are, and I hope that this was relatable and helpful to anyone who maybe is feeling guilty about any of the previously discussed topics that we just talked about.
Right. Happy 2026.
We'll see you next time. Bye.